Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Rolling. Yo, it's Classic with Classic Code Sports. Check it out. We got another reaction today. But before we get into it, I need you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button and drop a comment whether you agree or disagree so we can have a conversation. We got to crack these codes, man. We finna head over to the Danza project and check out Keyshawn Davis' take on how he feel like the Bud Crawford and Canelo fight gonna go. I haven't watched this yet, so it's gonna be an authentic reaction. We just gonna join the conversation. I'm gonna add in my commentary. I ain't about wasting no time, so let's roll.
Let me get some super fight predictions, right? I know coming up we got Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. What happens in that fight?
Ryan wins for sure.
All day.
Ryan for ground stop Rolly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We talked to Rolly, but I'm sorry, Rolly. But
Shout out to Rolly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think that's how it's in. I had somebody the other day was like, yo, what do you think happens in that fight? I was like, you know. And he was like, well, I'm putting everything on Rolly. I know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, I'll with you. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Both of them crash dummies. You know, they both crash dummies. You know what I'm saying? Positive test Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Come in heavy and pay the fee Garcia versus Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? And then Rolly, he been looking real chinny around here. He just looking super chinny. Man, it's the first to get caught, bro. It's the first to get caught. I just bet the under on rounds. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, he was like, no, it's not. He was like, the return is huge. I'm like, yeah, but the return ain't returning
for a reason.
You know what I mean? So like, just chill out with all that shit. I don't know if that's
you want to talk about WWE. The lead up to that fight is gonna be some shit. Them two talking.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think Rolly on that same shit he used to be on.
Nah, I mean for this one he might have to.
Nah, nope.
You don't think he's gonna pull it out of him?
Nope.
Yeah,
because Ryan Garcia not on that.
Yeah. Now let's bring Ryan Garcia and bring him up to that famous rematch. No Osterine. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. They fight again. What happens?
Ryan Garcia probably do it to him again too.
Like that?
That's hate. That's hate. See, this the thing. Keyshawn a great boxer. Like, I like Keyshawn's style. I like the way he fight. I like the way he think in the ring more so than his actual fighting style. I like the way he think in the ring. I like the way he takes his opponent's approach and then uses great countering to pretty much use what his opponent want to do against him. I like Keyshawn a lot. So I know that he understands boxing better than thinking that Ryan just gonna beat Devin up, because guess what? The first fight was closer than what y'all thought. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Devin won a ton of rounds. Did he win the fight? Nah. Was it a fair fight? Nah. We just gonna be objective on this channel. So was it fair? No. Did he win? No. And it's off his record for a reason. So when they run it back fair and square, we're gonna right the wrongs. It's gonna end up being a Cotto Margarito situation. I gotta go get that back. You know what I mean? I think I got the dream in that one. I think that's hate. Keyshawn trolling.
Nah, if he doing like that, bro, might as well retire.
Yeah.
I hope he don't get done like that again. Damn.
I'm with
for
you.
real. But nah, if he do it like that again, that would be crazy. But I think Ryan probably will still win though. I won't be surprised if that win either though. Like,
those are
as
two
an
people that
amateur,
fought
like-
each other a bunch.
Right, as an amateur, I seen the fights.
All right, so now he done hating. He finna start talking some real boxing shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was there watching him. The times that Ryan won, I seen what happened.
Yeah.
That's how what happened as an amateur.
I see.
When Devin win, he win like a unanimous decision, like boxing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna be surprised if Devin come back and just box him.
Right.
But if Ryan win again,
He gonna beat him.
he probably
It's gonna be definitive.
You know, like every time he win, he fuck him up.
Yeah, kind of like how
crazy.
like Tyson Fury and Usyk, like when you seen that and he lost twice against him, it's kind of like that shit took away all the allure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it would have been a 1-1, it's okay, but losing twice, it's kind of like we don't want to watch him no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It takes it away. It's like now I wouldn't be surprised if he retired. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So then the ultimate one.
Listen, man. These niggas out they mind, dog. Hey, last time again, we gonna speak about objectivity here. I'm not buying the bull, right? Did that fight end in a stoppage? The fight didn't end in a stoppage, right? Did that boy come in heavy and pay the fee? Keyshawn could talk though, because he fought a dude that was super heavy and clinked him up. But it also wasn't Ryan Garcia either. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get, from his frame of thinking, he could talk, But it's like, what we talking about? That fight ended in a stoppage. Am I tweaking? Like it didn't, fam. And you could have scored it a draw.
I'm saying if he lose twice like that.
Yeah.
Because right now it's looking bad for him. It's like, nah, you gotta get your rematch, bro. You gotta just show us something type shit. Like even if you lose, just show us something better than that.
Show us something.
You know what I'm saying? But if you lose like that, it's definitely gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
How about
Devin ain't winning no rounds, y'all? Like he just got punched on the whole night for 12. He got punched on for 12. What we talking about, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. Be propaganda for real. What's really going on, man?
Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo's dad. I mean, Teofimo.
Yeah, crazy. Ryan versus Teo.
Yeah.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil from North Dakota and Montana. We've already...
I think I got Teo for that.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? I feel like a lot of people don't respect Teo.
It's hard to respect him.
I was just gonna say
It's hard to respect him.
that's a little bit of his game.
But he's a fighter. I watched this fight with Claggett, and that kid Claggett is like he's a brawler. And Teo was mentioning how like he was on a 7-fight win streak, and he was mentioning how like the reason I'm fighting him is because he's a tough kid and he's gonna go in there. He's like, I need to sharpen up, and that's somebody I feel like I could sharpen up against. And that kid was tough.
Yep, he sure was. It was tough. He showed fearful with like.
I ain't gonna hold you. I know the Danza Project a dope podcast, but it's not necessarily a sports podcast. You know what I mean? It's just he covered a lot of stuff, so it's like I don't expect this to be like high level boxing conversation for real from like Danza and them. I don't. You know what I mean? With all due respect, but it's just like, why y'all just play with Barboza like that? Y'all do y'all know who y'all talking about? First off, he undefeated. Y'all see, I ain't looking for I ain't got no notes on me. We do this. First off, he undefeated, bro. And he on a 3-fight win streak when he been the dog 3 times in a row. He ain't really supposed to be winning these fights, y'all. He clipping people, bro. I'm not saying he for sure gonna beat Teo. I think it's a great fight. But I got it way closer to 50-50 than what y'all thinking and what y'all talking about. Because Barboza, the thing about him is he ain't out to try to prove no point. Dude ain't finna try to go in there and necessarily knock Teo out. He finna go in there and try to win the fight. I seen it. Dude impressive, man. He make adjustments. And he's a boxer. And he tough. So Teo in for a fight, man. Like I don't know why they just play with him like that. I'm not like, hey, I'm not the dude that's finna run in here and just root for the underdog crazy, but like, do y'all research that Barboza ain't really nothing like, it ain't no situation where like Teo just knowing he finna go in there and just win. Like if it happened, all right, like I could see it, but I could see a path to victory for Barboza, a couple paths to victory for Barboza. And it depends on which Teo show up.
Like the stats, when I see the stats and Teo outpunched him and like percentage wise and all that stuff, I'm like, damn. Teo kind of showed me some of that fight. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Broken fight.
Yeah.
Fuck with Teo.
The ultimate one that everybody wants to see. I'm not gonna put you in there because I already know what you're gonna say. Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez.
All right, now we chop. Let's go. Now we chop.
But for sure.
You think he can go up that much in weight and take care of business? What does that fight look like?
Starting off slow for sure for the both of them. middle rounds, of course, picking it up, and I feel like at the end that's when they gonna really open up. But I see Canelo trying to walk Bud down, walk him into some shots, and I just feel like, Canelo probably gonna be walking into a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Cat mouse.
Yeah.
Square circle.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it too. I could see it too. I agree with Keyshawn on that. Like, Bud got good feet, and Canelo ain't stopped nobody in a long time. Bud got a good chin. Bud tough, and Bud got power. So it's like it's one of them things where like Canelo's still a man. Like, I know y'all get it. Like, he got a good chin. He has a great chin, actually. I mean, it's proven. His chin is proven for sure. He done fought some dudes that's really punching. Golovkin, Jacobs. He done fought some dudes that's punching. He done got caught with some shit too, and he stood up. So I know Canelo got an iron chin, but Bud got enough power to make Canelo be responsible about his approach, is what I'm saying. He not bulldozing. And then on top of that, like I said, he ain't stopped nobody in a good minute. Like, Canelo ain't really chopping trees like he used to be. So I mean, I got Bud by a split decision just because Canelo walking to the ring with a scorecard.
Do you feel like let's say Bud lost that fight? You feel like that ruins his legacy?
Hell no.
That's Canelo.
No. It ain't ruined Canelo's legacy when he moved up and tried to fight B-Ball and he lost.
Yeah.
He moved up and tried to be great. And he lost. So he ain't gonna ruin Crawford's legacy. And he that's a win-win for him. For sure. But I think he's gonna win the fight for sure.
Is it still a win-win for Canelo too? Or if he takes that fight and loses, people are gonna be like,
I think it's a win-win because he's getting a lot of money for it.
Yeah. But a lot of people still criticize Canelo. They're like, he needs to fight Benavidez. People are waiting for him to take those big fights. They're like, he's nitpicking. He just fights too much. He's nitpicking. So he fights somebody. It's the same thing that we're saying about Tank, right? Like, he fights somebody that he's going that's a lot lighter than him. He takes that fight and he gets whooped by Bud. That shit just kind of changes the narrative a little bit.
I feel like the only point they could say is with the Benavidez. I don't understand. I don't know why Canelo ain't fighting Benavidez, but that's the only point they can make. Everything else is just like, all right, whatever. Y'all just talking, blowing smoke. But I don't know why he wouldn't fight Benavidez. Man. I feel like that's a.
Hey G, I got a theory. I think Canelo is gonna fight Benavidez. I don't know what like frame or pocket of timing he waiting on, but I just got a feeling he gonna fight him. I don't know if it's a war tactic, like, art of war, like, get him to a point where like he off of it, not really thinking about it, not prioritizing it no more, mentally moved on, and then got to try to, catch him while he's trying to re-rev the engine. And the whole time Canelo been adding little shit in his game to get right for him. Like, it could be like boxing, man. Listen, at the highest level, man, this shit cerebral all the way through. It's fights that get won in negotiations. It's fights that get won in training camp. You know what I mean? It all of it adds up. It's fights that just get won mentally, flat out, just in the shit talking. You know what I mean? Like, it all factors in depending on who you dealing with. Every fighter ain't the same personality-wise. Every fighter don't exercise stoicism. You got some fighters that are highly emotional. You can get in their head the right way before the fight. You might have that shit won before the bell ring for real. You just got to go in there and finish. No diddy.
A lucrative fight right there. I feel like it's lucrative.
Both of us have a favorite fighter in common, Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people said the same shit to me all the time. Oh, Floyd is nitpicking. He won't fight Pacquiao. He won't fight Pacquiao. He's waiting to fight Pacquiao. That was a criticism that he got a lot. It's kind of similar to this, right?
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world, basically validated.
No. Nope. No.
he said, don't try to double down. Just nope.
Nah, because I feel like Pacquiao has some other shit going on. He want to take a test and stuff like that. So, like, if Floyd just won't go for that, so that's why the fight really got prolonged, testing stuff.
Yeah. Now, back in February, you said that you and your brothers will all be title holders soon. You really feel that way? You feel like it could happen soon?
Yeah, hell yeah. For sure. For sure. D3 gonna take over boxing.
Legacy.
Yeah. Y'all really got it. That's not this.
All right, let me lock in. Shout out to Danza Project. Shout out to Keyshawn. We got what we need. We was here for the Canelo and Crawford commentary. It wasn't really the bulk of the video, but we got a lot. We got a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying? Running through the May card that's coming up, and then dipping into that Canelo Crawford conversation. It was good work. But man, I'm finna get off of this one. I gave my takes, gave my predictions. Hope y'all could take those to the sports book. You know what I mean? But check it out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk some sports, man. And if you don't do nothing else, stick to the codes. Yeah.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart and now hardened the flow. They don't